Do you love me? But I knew it once, but I forgot. I'm going through changes now. We want everything but what we've got. I'm going through changes now. Maybe it's too soon under a purple moon, but I'd ride off with you in a big balloon. I'm going through changes rather than cages. I'm going through changes now. Things could be different, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes, through all of the strangeness. I'm going through changes now.
Hey guys, what is up? Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys made it through those moon energies. I, as a Leo moon, felt that hardcore, but in a good way. Alright, but first I want to get some overall cards. So first for overall union, 141 on the clock. For overall, both of us, what is, let's see our vibe card. We have feed your spirit. Alright, great. So both of us are in tune with doing what we like, and that goes perfect with divine feminine's read, and then right after this we'll do divine masculine. Alright, so so we have 9 of diamonds. Divine feminine right now, you're really happy being single or not dating. Also getting or learning how to manifest what you really want, learning what that is too. That's happening. The 4 of Wands, being blessed with the journey that you're on, this whole twin flame route, all that. You're really holding that of value. You're also basically putting, with this understanding in a balanced way, you're putting yourself first, but you're putting this first in the sense that you're waking up and like figuring out what God wants you to do. Right? So that's happening, like a spiritual maturity, but it comes hand in hand with the union and with God, and that's cool. You're taking your independent route, your knowledge of what's happened with you in this life and what God wants you to do. Like basically you're going through with this union, with this journey to this union. And then here, yeah, that's just basically what God wants you to do. Going through the wands, going through that journey, that spiritual process. So it's like a labor of love, and it's a lot of changes, but it's for like the greatest enjoyment, the greatest purpose, your purpose. And we also have, yeah, just fully understanding what it is to be you, going back to you. I'm hearing going back to you, and also finding you, different things about you. And so that is right next to, and it does go hand in hand with learning about each other, learning about that it's two. So Ace is a new one, and it's about you're not just the only gem. You have your partner. It's kind of like not necessarily getting his seat back in heaven, because he's good with God already. Your divine masculine is doing his part. as if you see here, there's a king and the queen. So this is what he's thinking of you down here at the bottom. And he's right on track, let me just tell you. And so yeah, so you're coming into realization, like, we're on track basically with God, and on track with the journey of the union. Even if accepting the way it might look, it takes spiritual effort and maturity. And see, like, getting towards that queen. And look, this is a Herkimer diamond, getting towards becoming that queen. Just thought I'd let you know that energy is coming up quick, I think, from that. That's why the reading's going really fast. But so realizing independence, understanding you're going through the wands, and through the wants, like your want, WANTS, is starting to be what God wants you to. Alright, that's becoming first. And the more you do that, that's great. Check out Emerald's Clairsentient Spider. I think I got that right. One of her last videos mentioned that subject about the divine masculine becoming more. God will put more. She said it like this: God will put more of the want in their heart towards you, the more that you put God's want in your heart. Hope that came out right. Alright, so then so that's also 7. 3 plus 7, that's what I would say that is. If that makes any sense to anybody. And 5, going through those changes, but that's paired with the ultimate want that you want. So, going back to inside of yourself, learning more about yourself, and learning more about your divine masculine, and how it's entwined or intuned or both together. Next to the 7 again. 7 plus 3. So it's just like, remember how those numbers would touch, like Tetris likey, but not Tetris. You remember that video? Yeah. But anyway, that's like maturing and knowing the right path for the goal. That's who you want to be, the queen. And look, and she has everything that she most values and wants. She's right up there with it. And look, she's with her king. So this is you, divine feminine. Alright? And that's pretty crazy because we have the same thing mirrored here, right here, with what divine masculine is, where he's at with you. Could be where he's thinking, or where subconsciously, or you know, consciously, but where he's at with you. We got the ace, so something new, but we're like bookended by aces. So I feel like that's just divine protection, blessing type of deal. Then we have the king and the queen. See, like, in the king and the queen in you, and like also learning like the end goal, learning the God goal. You know what I mean? Your purpose. With him, getting that straightened out, literally getting that straight. 3, 7, 3, and 7, and 9. Yeah, like, this is really cool. Changes in the wands. Anyway, these two, it's like mirrored. So I'm curious to find out what's under these guys. So first, we have the ace and the king of hearts, for that matter. That's cool. And 9, like, really putting in work. And this is like behind the scenes work. This is like stuff that he might not let you see him sweat because you're the queen. But these are things that will, and this is what I saw clearly when I saw these, is that these are the things that he does or thinks about or works through to get closer to you. Alright? Who you are doing the same thing. You're right behind him, he's right behind you. And this is all pretty protected and blessed. So you can't really mess it up because you guys are so like mirroring each other, and not just in like this way, but like in the work way. You're divine feminine, you're working on a new way, the new way of seeing love, forgetting old patterns and really queening up, and he's kinging up, getting through all the things that he needs to do in order to be that. Alright, so let's see. That's pretty cool. We have the anchor. Sounds serious. The ship, holy cow, sounds even more serious now that they're next to each other. And movement forward, I'm thinking. Okay, through the clouds. This is the kind of thing that the queen is going to have to learn how to do, moving forward through the clouds. Same thing with this king. To get closer and nearer to your queen, he's going to have to go through his own clouds. Could be everyone could have, like, you know, a bad what is it? Everyone's worst critic type of thing. You get in that bad neighborhood in your head, and it's hard to get out. So you just gotta be positive and not be hard on yourself. But that's also what the king is. He sees himself in a balanced way, not in a feel sorry for yourself way or in a victim mentality type of way. All right. We have the tree. Okay, and the child. I see like sometimes like as a kid maybe we have a place we can run to. That's just the main message. I feel like you should go within a lot. If you're not, and if you realize you haven't in a long time, it's never too late just to start to go within. Maybe go to a spot you went to as a kid, or even in memory. But you need to grow with your roots. Let's get clarification on this tree card. Put the anchor too after that. That ace is anchored in. Okay, so call on your angels and play. So don't be so hard on yourself, or hard on each other, right? That's and you also have help. You have help. This stuff is like here, angel by divine feminine, and her heart's endeavors and her what she's working on with him and the king, and his other things too, like physical and mental or emotional effort and physical effort. And the angels are with them. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna think. Spade is more like physical, and this is of course emotional. So call on them. You aren't alone. Feed your spirit. So that side, your spiritual side, maybe, or it could be anything. Things that you, as a child, found joy in, or found 11:41 on the clock. Anything like that. All right. So let's see. Let's continue with divine masculine and see the 2 rows for him. Or maybe we'll do that reverse reading for him in another video, but we'll just pick some chakra cards to wrap this one up. Alright, so already we have impatience. Okay, so yeah, I think also the angels and who he's going through within, God is helping divine masculine through this impatience, and maybe toning down a way that he can verbalize things, or just waiting so that he can learn how to maybe speak divine feminine's love language, or even whatever it is, something wants to be said and something's impatient, or maybe something has to be said to him. Conversations with God, you know what I mean, that type of thing. But since this was efforts in physical, with divine timing, I'm hearing that divine masculine usually will rush something, but with this divine feminine, not to take it as disinterest in you or rejection, but more so that he's being guided to really he's impatient himself, but he's being guided in order for it to be real like this. It's gonna have to be patient. Patiently awaited. Alright, here's 2 more. So a renewal has to happen for both of us, and that's wow, soulmates. See, the king and the queen both going through transformation and service. Could be that we need to do what was that card? Do what services like that's what it was, feeding our spirit. Yeah, I think so. That's what that is. Alright, let's see. Or also service kind of to each other, as it could be. It's funny, I don't want to mention my situation with my twin, but it could be whatever if you have a channel, if your twin has a channel and they start doing their thing, that's great. This is what that service is. Whatever it is that they do, you gotta let them do that. If that's what their focus is, that's great, because they're focusing on your energy and how good you are, and the more that they do that they are also better. So they work on their services. They know they're your soulmates, right? So hey, that's cool. Work on your renewal, and also work on your own impatience, divine feminine, because there's nothing you can do to mess it up, but don't rush it, because you feel like you can lose it, alright? There's no way that you can, and it's only better to lose that like victim mentality and feel like things are like just gonna like dissipate out of your hands, but it's not. It's not, and then you want to give a better product anyway. To your divine masculine, to your king, you want to be that queen, exactly how it played out in today's reading. I hope you guys like that. Also, take breaks. Don't be so, you know, you need to take breaks and like be servicing yourself, your inner child, and also having time to figure out what they want in general aside from this journey, and in also. So make sure if you're very like into it that you take breaks to breathe and really not reevaluate, what's the word, to look into, review. Yeah. Alright, hope you guys like this reading. Stay divine, guys. Love you. Bye.
I'm going through changes now that have just begun under a purple sun. There's many reasons we are what we've become. I'm going through changes, ripping out pages. I'm going through changes now.
Kid's got a really bad history. So what you thinking, Sarge?
Second chances.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Could spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going through changes now that have just begun under a purple sun. There's many reasons we are what we've become. I'm going through changes, ripping out pages. I'm through changes now. I knew it once, but I forgot. I'm going through changes now. We want everything but what we've got. I'm going through changes now. But I knew it once, but I forgot. I'm going through changes now. We want everything but what we've got. I'm going through changes now. Maybe it's too soon under a purple moon, but I'd ride off with you in a big balloon. Changes, rattling cages. I'm going through changes now. Do you love me?